Yes, good evening, guys. My name is Vishnu. I'm a team leader for US and Canada in Advise International. Today, this topic, this live session is about students, Canadian students, and about their classes for 2020 intake. This session today is is about important updates about Canada. So if any of you guys have any doubts, please mention your questions in comment section. So once the session is completed, I will take up all your questions and I will answer for that. So the session will start at 6 o'clock. So let's wait for a minute. Yeah. Yes. So hopefully others will join in a while. So let me start the session now. So now there is a lot of important updates which we are getting from last couple of days. So as we are trying to get most of the information through this session, so you all may followed our previous live session which we given in last month and now we have some important updates which we got in this weeks. So the main first updates is like about the embassies. So first I just want to explain little brief because there may be new students in this sessions where watching this event. So let me explain. So now there is three intakes which is January and September intake and May intake. So now September 2020 is going on. So the students they started applying for September 2020 from last October, yeah, October November 2019. So most of them got offer letters by March, April, and they all got confirmed, and most of them pay the deposits, and many are started taking classes online now. So some are confirmed and some are about to confirm. So this session will be helpful to them, those who are in confusion and about the embassies yet to be open, and about the biometric when it will get open, and when they will get visas and everything. I am able to cover all that points now in this session. So before to that, I just want to explain that all the universities are open. They're giving the admissions as usual, and even medicals is open, and even embassies. Now new update is back-end team where students many are file visas in the month of March or in April for September intake. Thereafter, many even file visas for in May and June, and till now students are still filing visas, and some many haven't got any updates till now so far. So embassies they are open now. The front end team, as we all know, the front end team is open in last couple of weeks before, but now their back end team also open. So they are working on releasing the visas as much fast as they can, because there is lot of applications gone pending in the office. So they are have limited as a limited staff due to the COVID situation. So they are trying to release visas as much fast as they can. So now we got update that we have some visas got released in yesterday, and now even if you see the article which is like which released on yesterday, which I am trying to give here in comment section, in a description in the Facebook. Even I will try to give the description that new news link in the Instagram page also. So there is a new news which is released today. So where in that news, if you see that news, all of your doubts will clear. So I can see there is a lot of doubts for all the students where they filed the visas and they are waiting for the visas to yet to come, and maybe some of you all filed visas and waiting for biometric. You may already got the biometric invitation, and but you may not getting the appointment because of biometric embassy is not open yet. So for you all this I will clear you will get all the get doubts if you see that link. So I will try to explain that all in the live session today. So maybe some of you all are filed visas and waiting for biometric to be open and to give visas, and some of you all may filed the visas and given biometric also and waiting for visas. So now the situation in the present as per the present today's update which got posted in the embassy website is like they are open now. So they released, in fact some of my students even got visas yesterday which who filed in March ending. So as everyone knows that due to lockdown many visas are inside, so they are getting to release nowadays. So some students are getting visas. So yesterday new update is like they are releasing the visas who already filed in March, who already given biometric, including biometric and medicals and everything. So we're expecting other students who already filed visas and who about to give biometric, and some are even not given medicals also. And I can confirm you all students that without medicals also you can file the visa. So you can pay the deposit and you can pay the GIC and you can file the visa. And medicals later when it get open, because some of the places we can understand that some of the places medicals is not yet open, but in Hyderabad or even in other places, in some places in Delhi, Mumbai, some places it get open, but other places it not get open at medicals. So don't wait for until medicals get open. File the visas. When it get open, that medicals they will send, hospital will send that medicals directly to the embassy. So you no need to particularly update any medicals from your portal, application portal, something. So if you want to update, you can fill the web form and you can update to the embassy directly. So that is just an update which we are doing from our side. But anyway, medicals they will update, hospital will update your medicals to the embassy. So now those who already took the medicals, which other places in other cities already medicals is happening now, they all are open, hospitals is open, they all are giving medicals, and even everything is done. But many students I seen that they are waiting for biometrics actually. So biometrics they are getting invitations, but biometric appointments is not happening now. So don't worry for that. You all about to get your visas with in principle visas. So now new update today is students without biometric or even without medicals also there is an update of you all are getting in principle visas to your CIC login credentials. If you all are applied for visa, just keep on checking your account. So you all will get this website update for your in principle visa, which is you no need to take give fingerprints now, and you need to do medicals also. So that update which is posted today in the IRCC website, they clearly mention that now you can continue forward with your visa filings and everything. So fingerprints is not required now, and even medicals is also that about to be done if when embassy when you need to travel to the Canada. That maybe for example now September intake students is got started the classes online. So later they about to go to Canada at any time. Like if port of entry got open, flights got open, they may travel in October or November, even in January. So at that time they will take at the port of entry, or you may get a separate invitation saying that come and give a biometric and a medical test. So with your in principle visa you can start your classes. That is the confirmation of your visa. Don't think like they're just giving the normal confirmation. I'm sorry. So maybe in future you may get refusals and all such things. No, they are evaluating total your profiles, and they are giving you visa. It's an full-fledged visa. So later they may call you for biometric, or they may says that in port of entry they may take your biometrics, depends. So that they haven't mentioned properly when they will call you for biometrics, but they're giving visa. Before biometrics there is in principle visa. So with that you can start the classes. As in the previous live session I told that to everyone that students can start taking online classes, 50% online classes from India. That will not affect to their post study work permit. So that officially now they told that, and that is there in their official website now. That I will share that link in the Facebook. I already shared in the Facebook now, and once the session is complete I will share that in Insta also. So there in embassy site itself they mentioned properly that 50% of classes you can take in online classes. That will not affect to your post-study work permit. Even now all are whoever files is there in embassy who are all are waiting for biometric to be given. Don't worry for your for that biometric embassies is closed now. So they are giving visas, formal visas, which is in principle visa. So later you can update your biometric at any time. That they may tell you that to give that any time, so you can happily start your classes from India itself. So you may all have many doubts like is it worthy to start online classes, and how about the classes that gonna be happen, what are the softwares that need to use if I need to start the online classes, and that many doubts you may have. That you can ask our counselors anytime. You can call to our counselors, because we are taking virtual counselings now. So through Zoom sessions, so individually we are taking 1:1. Like you all can come and meet with the counselors in normal time in normal times, but in COVID situation now we all introduced that virtual counseling. So you can come to I mean, if any of you all interested to take counseling, so we will provide you Zoom link. So particularly that one counselor will be assigned to you. So they will take care about explaining everything to you through it's the same session which you are coming to office and attending, making you to understand through the sessions, through these Zoom sessions, that is virtual counseling. So so that you can understand who is your counselor first, and counselor will know about the student and their profiles and everything. They will take about all the details, and if you are eligible, fair enough to apply, start process with ready with your scores and everything, then immediately you can start processing shortlisting universities. For that anyway you know to come, because filling application forms and everything will be taken care by our counselors only, and application coordinators and also they will take care about all your applications, and they will provide you all the login details and everything. So you can keep on posted and updated with all the new updates. So thereafter visa, so those who about to confirm your deposits, or even those who already confirm your deposits and waiting to pay the GST, and if you are waiting to get embassy to be updated, so those this session those I'm sorry, actually, so I got a call. So actually for those, actually I recommend you all to continue your process now. So don't wait for any new updates, because now we got fair enough updates. So embassy is saying that today, as the new update which we got today for Canada students, you all have the things which you can like start the classes now. So that is a very good benefit, because embassy themselves is said that 50% you can take from India, and they are giving you visas also, and you can take classes, and in fact you can save the say some students may feel about part-time jobs. So that depends on them, because part-time job, if you spend like one semester, how much you will spend, that anyway you will spend for accommodation also. So meanwhile, like time being, so there is negatives and positives also for all the aspects. So now if you consider this classes is like they are giving full-time degree, and you are getting full benefits. In fact, you are getting you can see extra benefits which you can see now compared to on-campus classes. So depends. So many of my students even started classes for May intake for some colleges like Lambton and other colleges. So they all even given good reviews about the online classes. They are getting the classes to be recorded, it seems, and they can see that was that again and again. So you all can see the testimonials in our YouTube in the advice page. So which already students who is studying there, who already there in Canada, who went for last year or last intake, they all are are giving good reviews about online classes. If any of you all have any doubts about the classes and anything, so please get in touch with the counselors, or you can just drop a message in our contact us page in website. So one of our representative or counselors will be in touch with you. So we are trying to keep on update the things with you and with the universities, even with the embassy. We are trying to get a lot of updates, and for there should be one platform. So we are trying to conduct eduthon e-fairs. So there we are making all the students get together and interact with the universities. So that sessions will be most helpful. So now we started eduthon series again. That in these sessions, universities, you can interact with them directly from Canada. So there you can ask them according to your profiles, and if you have IELTS ready, and you can ask them that you can apply according to your profile or not. So if you are fair enough to eligible to apply, so start immediately to applying, because January most probably situation will be clear, but this situation now, even Canada for August also, I feel why to wait. So there is no reason to wait and check for updates and to move further, nothing like that. So any who want to confirm the offer letter, just confirm and continue further and everything. So if you need any update or if you need any clarification, please call to the counselors. Maybe I'm not covered some main points, maybe you have some doubts, so please ask in the comment section, or if you have any other doubts, please ask and call with the counselors. So any point I recommend in this situation to gain more and more information. Don't stick up with one point. If you feel that point is okay, fine, that don't make it that decided, because even embassy is coming with the new updates. We all no one can say that this is fixed, that is fixed. So keep on update yourself with the new updates. So this update which I am giving you, this is like today which we got. So future in tomorrow and further, if any updates, you can keep on touch with our counselors, so that it will helpful to you to understand exactly what's happening. But now we are conducting next series, Canada Eduthon series, on 20th of July, which is on coming Monday, from 2:30 to 5:30. So in that session we are getting good universities there and colleges there, so where you can get more information about admissions and deadlines and which courses they are offering, and even they may chances is there that university also will explain you about the new updates and everything. So I am expecting you all to, who is watching this video, to ask the questions in the comment section if you all have any questions, because I can see that many of the students is calling me and asking me a lot of doubts, and whoever calling me, I can say that all of them got cleared with their doubts. But those who still they want some doubts to be cleared, please ask them in the comment section. So I'm happy to help them with the everything. So yeah, that's all I'm trying to cover in this session today. So let me check with the chat section. So if you all have any comment section, so if you all have any doubts, let me clear the doubts. So first let me take Facebook comments. So here Jade Khan is asking me, you mean visa appointment? No, Jade, actually I'm talking about Canada. In Canada, so once you file the visa online with the help of the counselors or vice versa, so once you file the visa, you will get biometric appointment, like biometric invitation embassy will send you, but you have to take appointment to go and take your biometric. So that appointments is unavailable now. So they may open that at any time, but as per the new rule now which they released by the embassy website, so if you go through that rule, so they're saying now no need to wait for biometric to be open. They are evaluating your profiles, and they're giving in principle visas now. With that you can start your it's like visa only, because embassy is not open, you have to wait for stamping. So the in principle letter which you are getting visa, you can start the classes, everything you can start, and when it get open, you can submit your passport and will give stamping. That's it. And Srikanth is asking, why are you getting confused and repeatedly speaking same topic again? I'm sorry, actually, I'm there is some power and I got call here actually. So in that call I just switch off. I forgot to keep in flight mode. So That's why I talked again. So if you have anything else, Srikanth, any doubts and everything, you can tell me, so that I can answer for your this thing, because I just tried to cover the thing where embassies they are trying to release the visas now. So that's the points which I'm if I tell again, that maybe again I will repeat, so I'm sorry for that. So yeah, what about USA? Yeah, Tamil Selvan is asking that what about USA? So USA, it's like even I'm doing for USA also. So I can say that USA they are going online now. There's a lot to discuss. So we are about to conduct live session for US also in coming weeks. I recommend you to watch that session or call to our counselors. They will assist you, because USA process is little much. So which that session is going to happen in next week. So please follow that. So Ayush is asking me, currently I am in 7th semester in second sem. I had a low score in one of the subject. Should I try to improve the score to increase my chances of getting admitted? Yes, good question, Ayush. Ayush, actually, what is the major thing which universities see is your last 2 years percentage. If you are studying your BTech, so in last 2 years percentage, so that only they will check. If you for example, if any university is asking for percentage of 70, so if you have only 66, 65 like that in overall, so try to check your last 2 years percentage. So if your percentage is crossing more than 17 2 years percentage only, like in third year and in fourth year, then still you can apply, because most of the universities they understand that in starting student will be not into much into studies, but in second semester onwards they will get into the subject. In fact, if you see backlogs also, most of the students will get in first and second semester only. So later depends. So that's the reason most of the universities says last 2 years also, if student had more than 70, they're okay for that. So Saujanya is asking, if we apply visa now, do we have enough time to visa for September intake, as we have only approximately 1 month time? Yes, Saujanya, I recommend you to file your visa, as visa process is totally online, and many are already filed the visas, and deadline for visa filing will be on this month end, maybe July 30. But I recommend you to file as possible, because don't think like more 10 days is there, 15 days like that. So I recommend you to file if you're ready with paying your fees, GIC, medicals and everything. So try to file your visa right away, so that it will you will give some time to visa officer also to evaluate your profiles. And yeah, let me take Insta questions. Oh, there's a lot of questions. September intake, Hashir Syed is asking September intake is possible or not. So September intake, if you are fresher, if you not written IELTS, or even though if you written the IELTS, I recommend you to touch with the counselors, because some colleges is still open, and if not, then you have to go for January only. Hashir is asking, my biometric is not done, can I get my visa? Yes, Hashir, that's the point. Actually, that's the reason today I came live today. So as per the new update, I will try to share that link in here in the description. So if you look into that update which is posted in CSE website, they mentioned clearly that no need to wait for biometric. We are working on the applications, and they're trying to give in principle visas. So accordingly, you can start classes, taking classes, and you can give biometric later. That when they will tell you that to take biometric, that will be in question mark now. So that maybe they will tell you in middle, that they will call you and ask you to give biometric, or at the port of entry. But now happily you can wait for visas to be come to your CAC login, and later you can do further accordingly. You can start classes accordingly. Okay, same question, Ashir. Biometric not done. Yeah, biometric, without biometric, you can wait for in principle visa, and Jan and May intake 2021, you are right. Yeah. So Jan intake, see, whoever missed this September, you can go for January. Most probably January will be full reverse back as usual. They will conduct full time classes. But yes, if not also, it's fine because embassy is supporting. They are telling to take classes even if you want to take in online, because faculty they are working on like how to give even their work is increased now. They are even working on Saturdays and Sundays also nowadays to get their softwares updated and try to make the sessions as real as they can. I'm sorry, one second, I'm getting call. Yeah. So yeah, January is as usual. You can apply. In fact, January intake started now. I recommend you all to complete your IELTS as much as possible, early as possible. So deadline, if you ask me, like by what time January we can apply, September. Like there's no deadlines for Canada. In fact, like colleges, universities they have deadline, but colleges which comes under SDS, they don't have deadlines. They are like open basis. Like anytime they can open and immediately they can close. So I recommend you to keep in touch with the counselors, and they will tell you when it get open, and immediately you need to apply for that particular college, because some are very particular about particular colleges that they want to apply. Subhash, thank you. And you can file visa without medicals. Yes, Subhash, you can file visa without medicals. Later, when they tell you to take medicals, you can take, and the medicals also directly go to the embassy directly. That they people only send medicals to the embassy. So you can happily file visa without medicals also. Australia, can you tell about Australia as well? Okay, Australia, we have some one live session in next week. I recommend you to see that session. That will be very experienced counselors will be coming to the live at the time, so they will help you with all your doubts. Even so, Germany, yeah, Germany also we have counselors. So if any quick update, if you want like any doubts or about your profile evolution, I recommend you to drop a message in the contact us section in the website, so that one of our counselors will be in touch with you, because we have many sessions, Eduthon live sessions. So there Germany universities is coming. In fact, Australia, UK, all universities are coming in that session. So I will try to drop that link also in the description, so that you can register yourself to our Eduthon series directly through that link. Depends on the country. While selecting, you can select your country there, whichever you want to. Yeah. Dishant, sir, can you please tell us about Canada? Yeah, Dishant, I just now started with that only, so I am trying to tell the updates. So I'm getting messages saying that same repeating again and again. So I recommend you, Dishant, to drop a message in contact section, so that we one of our counselors will be in touch with you, so that they will explain you with total process if you are new. So you can get a visa refusal if you have any criminal adjustability and security reason. Yes, that's true. Suhas is asking, are the online classes live? Yeah, online classes. This is term online classes. We cannot use that like this temporary. We can use the term because this is an hybrid classes. Initially, they are taking online classes, but later that classes will gonna be full time. So this is we can use as hybrid classes. So initially depends on the university softwares. Some may be on Zoom sessions, some may be on their own softwares. They are giving that to students with login ID and credentials. So student should attend online live classes through that software which is providing by the colleges. Thank you, Subhash. So Subhash is saying virtual counseling is excellent. So yeah, one of the good thing which I seen is many of the students is giving good reviews about virtual counseling, because they can see if any of your parents are working professionals, they cannot come so much far even in normal scenario also. So through this virtual counselings, you can make your parents also to sit along with you, and they can ask the questions. So in every virtual session which I attended, so they are very happy, because they can sit with their parents with the Zoom session or any other software, so that they can clear all their doubts, including visas, and including admissions and application process and everything. That will make them to understand the process, and to make the process very clear and confident that they can move further with that process. And yeah, day night difference, yes, I can see one person message me, trust me, it's going to be hell due to day night difference. Yes, see, actually, I will tell you, those who already attending the classes, so they are going for May intake. Actually, May intake, who already attended, my students who attend the classes, even we thought that because we don't have any information before, so we thought that they may conduct classes in night, which is very hard to us because Canada time and Indian time is different. But it's not that the situation, because now my students is attending from 4 to 10, like it depends. It's in the evening sessions only. It's very flexible timing, even with cool climate and everything. Even it's a very flexible timings. Those who all are doing jobs also, they can in fact study here only, right? So they cannot quit their jobs. They don't know to quit their jobs. Depends on the timing. Some may be not flexible because some timings may be up to 6 o'clock of their jobs. But coming to your that exact question, night and different morning and night differences, that will not be an effect, because universities are trying to take classes according to our timings only. So most of the colleges are trying to make now for this September intake from morning timings only, as flexible as students can face. Yeah, Suhas is asking the same. How do we tackle the time difference? Same, Suhas. So universities is trying to take classes as Indian timings only, but presently, as its situation, everything got on sudden on from in May intake. So universities they took classes in the evening sessions, actually from 3 to depends, 3 to 9 or 6 to 10. Depends on that. So but September will be very good, like, because they are well preparing now, right? So now their faculties are doing that. That's the reason, actually, they're working on Saturdays, Sundays also, to make you all to give to not make differences much about the full time and to on campus when you are attending face to face and online classes. Yeah, differed. See, actually, if you want to take online classes, see, Canada, I never feel to simply differ. See, take the information. See, when see, this is a small. See, this pandemic is like a big issue, okay? But Canada college is also coming with their solutions, right? So one Ashir is saying differ. Okay, Ashir, let me explain. See, differ is upon your call. So we are not telling to anyone. We're not forcing anyone to take differs, but we recommending every student to take updates, because taking updates is very important. Maybe this situation may be the same for January also. Then what you do at that time? So I recommend you all to take the updates as much as you can. Keep on check CSC portals, and if you can face that updates, if you can find out the alternative for that updates, then simply go ahead. Why to wait? Because it's all about 2 months, 3 months, or one semester, right? So January and May intake is 2021. You're right. Okay. So Subhash is saying no need to worry about online classes. My sister is already opting that classes. Good, Subhash. See, it's all about understanding the situation, how we have to face it, and how embassy is giving that solution for the thing which you are facing. So if embassy is supporting, I feel why to wait. And differing keep on, it's like depends. But some students is focused on only part-time jobs. So that depends. So only part-time jobs, whether for only semester, like, see, we are about to complete spend a lot of money for other things also. So that all we are saving there. Price difference for online. So Suhas is asking how much will be the price difference for online and on-campus courses. So they are not trying decreasing. So like depends. Some colleges is saying that they are giving scholarships. Fee discounts, and some are keeping the same because their faculty is working on days for making the not making you much difference between both. It depends on college to college. So I recommend you to keep in touch with the counselor when you're applying for that college to update the about the this one situation. Uh, but yeah, as for someone is saying, yeah, it's pretty much same actually. If you attend classes there also, here also same. See, studies wise, that's what I'm saying. If anyone is worrying about part-time jobs, I cannot help them. But studies wise, if anyone focus only for studies and they continue their studies, this is good only. This is not. If you attend any classes, sample classes, please be in touch with the counselors. They may talk with your the university which you are applying. May they can conduct any sample classes where you can understand how the classes will happen. That will make you understand very clearly, because all are like new with this new activity. Yeah, Varun is asking about UK for BSc nursing. I don't have much information, Varun, because UK we have a live session in next week, or you can attend our UK session which is going to happen. So I will drop a link in description. So please register for UK session. There you can ask all your doubts. Is there any chances that we can go to Canada if our visa is approved? That depends, because even if they are giving you opportunity to stay in India and study, so that will be good idea to keep you safe. But if you want to go there, yeah, some college is saying come and be quarantined and take 14 days. I mean, 14 days home quarantine, and you can attend classes. In fact, they are telling even after coming to Canada also, take classes from online only, and any practical oriented lab oriented. So maintain social distance and come to classrooms and attend the lab classes. But others, they are I mean, for time being, that's only for time being, they're taking classes online there also if you go there. Or you can do part-time job. Yeah, if you go there, see, suddenly flights is open, you can go there and you can self-quarantine yourself and you can do part-time jobs there. Because like Canada, now they made 40 hours per week part-time job there if you stay there. Yeah, Suhas, actually, any idea about the part-time job opportunities in Canada currently? Yes, they are good. Actually, I'm talking with the students. Some are what jobs they are doing previously. They are doing their jobs only. Some are they are keep on changing. Depends. Because some due to quarantine, even students they are saying they will not continue, so they fill with other staff, and later students going to that same company and asking that as I'm doing the job, let me join again. So they are already filled, so they are not taking them back. So it depends. So you have to, that depends on the conversation how you are keeping with your employer, and depends. But generally, I recommend you all to see the article which is posted in the newspaper today. So there they mention Canada is about to give 1 lakh plus new jobs in coming year, and they are issuing lot of PR also, and there is no issues with continuing the PR also. And even they have student increased last 2 years, they have high ratio of students increased who applied for a student visa also. Rahul is saying, I have deferred my admission to January. Do you think January are better or next May intake for Canada? So actually, Rahul, January, see, I depends. So it depends on you, Rahul, because as I'm telling, a solution is important. So keep on deferring is not the solution. But if you decided to continue, you have to find out what is the cons and pros also. Suhas is asking, is the Canadian government helping out international students? Yes, Suhas, I will just share that link to you in the comments description section, so you can check that actually. So, one person is asking, sir, will it affect on our studies in Canada and getting PR? No, actually, after see, even if you say they are telling you to take 50% of classes online, so after that also, you will take 50% in campus side there. So they are giving you full time degree, and they are telling in fact that will not affect the post study work permit also. So within a year you can apply for PR after education. Yeah, someone is asking me. I applied for September intake visa and got biometric request. What if my classes start, but I do not get visa? So now, yeah, they just started to do that. All embassies just started to give visas. If you're lucky, you will get your visa now as much faster in that crowd. So otherwise, because there's a lot of applications, so maybe your application may be forward to next intake, that may be for January. So backlogs, someone is asking about backlogs. So backlogs is required for Canada to apply is, I think most of the universities will not accept many, but some are 10. So maximum 10, yeah. Universities will not accept that also. Depends, because colleges is okay, fine. In last 2 years we have only one or two backlog, but previous to that we have many backlogs. What is that scenario? So this is like, see, in one as I am telling you, in last 1 or 2 years, if you have a good profile, you can apply. Doesn't mean that in first and second year, if you have many backlogs, they will accept it. Is not in that scenario. Percentage wise they may see, but backlogs, yes, they will consider total 4 years backlogs, not for only just for last 2 years. Biometric not done. Can I file my visa? Hashir is asking. See, Hashir, actually, you have to file the visa. Then only you will get the biometric invitation. So I don't understand that question actually. So first you have to file your visa. Later you will get the biometric information. That's all what I discussed all now. So biometric, without biometric also you will get visa, and you can that in principle visa. So you can start classes with that. That's the confirmation which they are giving that you got visa. Germany visa, next session. I applied for September intake visa and got biometric request. What if my classes started but I did not get visa? Mission is if a student is having 14 backlogs in engineering. So 14 backlogs for applying for to masters. See, for masters, no university will accept even one or two backlogs also. So you are saying 14 backlogs. So one or two maybe try maybe, but 14 is not acceptable. Maybe somewhat one or two colleges for MBA you may apply, because of if you have work experience of at least 2 years with 14 backlogs also you can try for MBA. For universities, some universities, if you have good work experience, but that too I think 12, 14, 15 is fine, but not more than that, because of work experience that maybe covers. That too only for MBA. Like if you complete BTech in CS, again if you go for MS in CS, that will not work out. So how will get the timetable of online classes? Yeah, one of the college will assign you one the advisor. So you have to be in touch with them, and they will provide you contact details and everything. So they will provide you timetable, and if anything doubts, you have to ask the advisor. Because they will provide bulk of students some advisors, and UG some advisors, and PG post graduation some advisors. So Bitterlin asking eligibility marks in Canada and USA for BSc students. Eligibility marks, I didn't get you that, Bitterlin, because eligibility marks in Canada is a percentage you may asking. Percentage is like 60 is enough. Even if USA and Canada 60 is enough. In Canada post graduation diploma, some colleges is accepting 55-50 also. Depends. And BSc is good career, yeah, it's fine. Canada is fine, yeah. BSc 3 years of degree, yeah, you have good opportunities and options in Canada comparing to USA. Is GMAT is important for Canada for better university? See, GMAT is important or not, it completely depends on the university. If you don't want to take GMAT, you have separate list for that also. But if you want to take GMAT, you can take, because particular universities is only asking for GMAT. For example, if you want to go for McGill or McMaster, they have particular scores, you have to meet to that. But if you decided to not take GMAT, then also you have very good universities, because those are also government, and you are getting posted work permit and almost same things. So, but if you have 1 year or 2 years of work experience, it will be helpful to you to get into good jobs. GMAT doesn't makes any much differences, depends on the university only. That's only university requirement. Later, if you go for non-GMAT university also, if you have any 1 year or 2 years minimum experience, you can do. But if you are going for as a fresher without GMAT, then I recommend you to go for university which offers co-op or internships kind of, so that you will get some knowledge about the job field. So if there is a mistake in father's name in become certification. So sir, if there is a mistake in father's name in BCom certificate and if gestate is passed, then will I be able to go to USA for MBA or CPA? Or is that BCom certificate in if gestate is passed? Okay, so if your father name is wrong in become certificate, then that won't be an effect. If you keep some affidavit of support, you can make affidavit of some support from notarized person. So that will be effect. You can upload that along with your applications. You can submit that to your counselor. I hope I cleared your doubt. So I don't see your name. It's multi-millionaire something. Yeah, can I get the visa without biometric? And other documents are ready. Yeah, Kushi, you messaged. Can I get the visa without biometric? All other documents are ready. So as per the new update, they are giving a visa. So it's a in principle visa. So you can apply. No worry. So without biometric, you can apply. Yes. If they give you see, that's what I'm telling. CIC portal login, you have to check if they will send you one letter in principle visa letter. If you get that only, then only start classes. So that should be clarity. I want to give some clarity here. So don't start classes without getting that in principle visa. So that is important. In principle visa is important to get into enroll for classes. Otherwise, if you are not getting that in time, you have to defer. Does 1 year drop will create issue for student visa in Canada? No. I mean, what drop it is exactly? Like, do you have gap in between the studies, or after education you have 1 year of work any gap aspect? What exactly it is? Because if you completed BTech and if you have 1 year gap, or if you completed BCom if you have 1 year gap, so you have to fill that work experience. So if you ask me how much minimum gap accepts after education is, like 1 year. Like if you complete your education May 2020, May 2021, you can without showing gap also it's fine, but more than 1 year you need to show the gap. Yeah, in Indian gazetted will be considered as the case of any name change. Okay, see here notarized is fine. In bond paper they will give you that father name is so and so and all. Then it's fine. If your name is wrong, then it will be a major issue. But father name that notarized that certificate is fine. Can I get visa without biometric? Kushi is asking. Yes. That as I'm telling you that as per the new rule now, so Kushi, I don't know who is your counselor. Please ask her or ask them to provide you that link which we got today. I mean update. So there they are telling that they will provide you partial visa. So there you can start the classes. So thereafter. You can give biometric. They will call you at any time for biometric. You can start the classes also. In fact. Shall I come to your branch after lockdown? Yes, you can come. All our branches is open. So before coming, please fix an appointment by calling to the branch. So because some are working in alternative days, some are working in daily. Depends. So call to the branch and make confirm when they are open, and you can go and meet with them accordingly. Our best thing is you can fix an appointment through virtual class. I mean virtual counselings that will be helpful to sit with your friends and family also to listen counseling. For MSc, Bitterlin is asking for MSc admission 60% in graduation is okay, right? Yes. MSc depends. Some is okay, some ask for 70 Bitterlin. Kush is asking again, can I get visa without biometric? Yes. Yes, they are saying that they will give you partial visa with that a letter in the website. That is like confirmed visa. So later biometric at any time they may call you, considering the present situation. Kushi, I recommend you to call any of the branch and ask with the counselor. They will share you the link, or I will try to post that link in description now once the session is completed. That will make you clear understanding that, because you asking the same question again and again. Can I get a visa without biometric? Yes. So can 1 year drop effect in getting admission? I had my biometric, but I submitted all documents. So what I have to do now? did not mind this content. So for 3-year diploma in public relation in Canada, only 10, 11, 12 results is only required. No, like a degree is not required for. Yes, Ankita, you are right. Actually, 10th, 11th, 12th results is fine to do a diploma in public relation in diploma in Canada. So you can have a chat with the counselors regarding that. They will better assist you with applying and shortlisting for the college with your required program in public relations. They will shortlist and colleges, and they will give you. To get that principal letter, what if my classes start? Kushi is asking how much time will it take to get that principal letter. What if my classes start? Yes, Kushi, because in principal that is in principal letter may come, because today only they declared that. So because of huge rush of applications, all are stuck in the embassy. They told that in principal letter they are releasing, so that may come at any time. So you have to keep checking your CSE portal. But once it come, all will resume. Like you can start classes. It's like you got visa only. That stamping on passport and submitting your biometric, that anytime they can call you that later. In principle, if you come, that means you got visa. And it's fine, Kushi. So how much the scope of PG diploma in finance? See, actually, Pankaj, I think, right? Yeah, Pankaj, actually, finance, management, all these courses fine, but I've seen many students go for Canada for practical oriented programs, cooperative work terms, PR, all these aspects. But yeah, PG diploma in finance, which I've seen, finance, HRM, hospitality, CS related programs, some civil related programs, all these are good in Canada. Yeah, it's good. You can happily go with that. Ayush is asking, what is that question, Ayush? Since US has imposed restrictions for 1 year, should I drop the plan of taking the admission there? Okay, USA, Ayush, I recommend you to watch our USA live event, which is going to be happening next week. So there you will US consular will be again telling you all this, so you will get cleared with your doubts. So that's it, guys. So today if any doubts you have, I just recommend you to be in touch with our counselors. We are taking virtual counseling. I feel very good with the virtual counselings, even because when we are unable to come out from the home, like talking in some apps, Zoom meetings and somewhere with face to face with you, by seeing you and your parents and everything, like talking with all of them, by clearing all your doubts, that will be a good idea actually, which I feel good. And even we are giving the same to all the students. And if you all want the sessions, live counseling sessions, please be in touch with the counselors, or even register from our fairs in the link which I provide. I will try to give that two links in the descriptions. One is our Eduthon e-fair series, a link where you can register for our series, which is going to be happen on Monday from 20th of July from 2:30 to 5:30. There you can register. And second link will be the update which I am going to tell you all. That may be the confirmation, because some even get doubts that saying that I may telling like on my own. It's not like that. That's the update which got from the embassy only today. So I will just post that in the comment section there. So in the description in the link. So there you can get confirmation. You can show to your parents also, because that is the official posted in the website, embassy website. Okay, that's all, guys. So see you all. If anything doubts, if you have, please message us, mail us. So yeah, that's all for today. Sign up, guys. Bye bye, see you.